Hi, my name is Samara, but I also go by Sam or First Time Panner, and any of those that you want to call me, you can. This is an update, my first update of the year for my old new Gifted Blue Project pan, or something old, something new, something gifted, something blue. I always use a shorthand title because I just forget, sorry. Specifically to the creators of this project, who are Jessica Lee and Misty. If I'm getting the lore correct, Jessica created this for Misty because Misty wanted something where she could pan old and new products at the same time. So Jessica thought of this project based on the wedding saying old, new, borrowed, blue, but changed borrowed to gifted, rightfully so, because we really shouldn't be borrowing beauty products too much. So I'm happy it's gifted instead of borrowed. I actually have 3 rollouts today, so that's really exciting. And I will just quickly get into the product. My first product for old is actually the one product that is not rolling out. That is my Atomic Makeup Liquid Lipstick in the shade Tie Me Up, which is a berry leaning red. It's not the one I'm wearing today, which, by the way, actually I got the inspiration to do this makeup look from when I was watching Steph from Still Steph. I was watching her inventory video, I think it was, and she had on, sorry, this like light on my face is distracting me. I had my blinds open for my cat, but it's really distracting me right now. Moving on, she had this really beautiful like smoky gray look with some silver on her eyes and a beautiful red lip, and I was trying to recreate it, but I still think hers looked way better. But I'm kind of digging it, so yeah, that's where I got the inspiration from this makeup look, and I really like it. But anyway, this is not the red lipstick that I'm wearing. I'm actually wearing the one from my 54321 project. First time I'm wearing it. But this one is like a berry leaning red, and I will swatch it for you so you can see. I almost never swatch. And my goal for this is to finish it, so I have a very long way to go, but I am, for actually like a few months now, I have been seeing windowing in this project. Last month, even though I don't have a usage goal on this, I have been tracking my uses because I want to see how long it takes to finish one of these lipsticks. Last time I had used this 17 times, and since then I've used it an additional 3 times for a total of 20 uses, and now there's a jet flying by. I can never get peace and quiet. Anyway, so now I'm at 20 total uses, and the tube doesn't really look any different. There's like no major changes visually, so I'm not really going to show you that specifically. But even though I barely used it this past month, I only used it on Christmas Eve for my Christmas party with my family. I'm still happy that I actually did use it in a month, and I'm just going to keep going with it until I finish it. But honestly, I kind of do want to finish this sooner rather than later, because not only do I have this red lipstick that I'm trying to pan, but I also have another one in my Flush Them Out project, and I feel like this one is the most suited for winter because it's berry leaning, and this is definitely going to be my priority for the winter, so I want to use it in winter as much as I possibly can. Okay, I talked enough about that lipstick. Now I'm going to move on to my new product, which is my Huda Beauty Naughty Nude palette, and I'm constantly saying Naughty Nudes. I always add an S, but it's Naughty Nude. And my goal for this, as always with this project for new, was to use this palette, No Pan Left Behind, because I always want to use my untouched palettes every shade at least once, and I was able to do that this month. Last time I had, sorry, I'm trying to hold this so that it doesn't blind you. Last time I had only used 4 shades in one look, and I have used the rest of the shades since then. Last time I had already taken this slippery shade out, so that never got used, which is fine with me. I remember last time in the update I was like it was the first time I had used it and I was like, oh, this palette really impresses me and I love it so much, and that is still the case. After using the entire thing, I was not let down by even one shade in this palette. I think every shade in here is useful and belongs in here. I will say probably the one shade that I would swap out if I could would be this shade right here. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a very warm brown, which is a nice color, but I feel like out of everything in here, it might not go with the rest of the colors as easily, at least the shimmers. So if you're just doing an all matte look, then it's fine. But I feel like I can't do really a full complete look when I use that very easily. So if I had to swap out one shade, it would be that one, but honestly, it's still a really beautiful shade and it's really great quality. So yeah, I'd say this palette is a complete win and I really love it. So I'll be putting this away for now, but this will be in my No Pan Left Behind project, spoiler, pretty soon. So I won't be without this for too long. As I said before, my replacement for the new category will no longer be palettes because I'm doing the No Pan Left Behind project, but I do have an eyeshadow that is going to replace it. But before I talk about the replacements, let me finish up with the items that are also rolling out of this project, which I actually don't have with me. I brought both of them with me to the trip that I went on over the holidays, and I did finish both of them while I was there, so I just threw them out while I was there and didn't bother bringing them back. That would be kind of like a waste of space in my suitcase. So my gifted product was my Benefit blush, the little sample card of the blush that I got that was in the shade Moon, and it was like a purple tone blush. And I finished it while I was on my trip, and I really liked the blush. It was beautiful and it wasn't too like shiny and glowy as I feel like a lot of Benefit blushes can be. So I was able to finish that while I was on my trip. I used the entire thing while I was on my trip. I was there for 2.5 weeks, and the only days I didn't use that blush was the very first day I was there and the very last day I was there because I'd already finished it. Even though I'm not like, the goal was to finish it, which I did, I would say just as far as like how many uses it took me to go through was about maybe like 15 uses, I would say 16. So it actually took me double the amount of uses that it took me to finish the bronzer version of that Benefit sample, which I guess does make sense because bronzer, for me, I use bronzer faster than blush. And I'll also pop up a picture of what it looked like when I finally finished it, because I took a picture of it before I threw it out while I was over there. And I am very happy that I was able to finish that in 1 month. And if I didn't already say, I chose that because it was a gift with purchase to be my gifted item. But yeah, that was really nice, but I honestly don't know if I will be ever purchasing a blush from Benefit because I already have so many blushes and I really don't think I need another one. And my blue product was my Garnier, or Garnier, I still don't know how to pronounce it and I'm never gonna look it up. And that was the waterproof micellar water, the one that comes in the blue pack. I just had a little tiny mini of it that I got as a gift with purchase from this Ulta order I made when I bought like the jumbo size of it, which by the way I still have, and I just wish it would be gone because the cap not only broke off but it like fell off, so now I don't even have like a cap to place on top and I'm just over it. But anyway, yeah, I finished that while I was on my trip and I used that every day that I was there, so luckily it lasted me pretty much the exact amount of time that I was there, plus a little pack of makeup wipes that I used. So I got like, I would say maybe 30 uses out of it, which is pretty good. And yeah, it's done. So I also have a picture of it that I'll put on the screen just to show you that it was truly empty. And now that I have talked about all the products that were in last month, I'll talk about my 3 replacements. So as I said before, I will be replacing my eyeshadow palette for new with an eyeshadow, and this will be a single. It's a Super Shock shadow from ColourPop, and it's in the shade Corsage, which I thought was really fitting for this project, because it's like, you know, a wedding theme project kind of. And this is just a really pretty green shade. I haven't used it before, but I actually did buy it, one because it's a really pretty shade, but two, I have a single matte shadow from ColourPop that I thought was going to be an olive green, but it turns out it's more of like a sage green, and I thought this would go really well with that shadow. So yeah, my goal for this will be to wear away the pattern that's, you know, stamped into the Super Shock shadow. And I don't know if I'll be able to do that in 1 month. I've never tried doing that with one of these before, but I do want to get use on this because I don't want it to just sit in my collection untouched, as I tend to do sometimes with makeup because of my panning. For my gifted product, I'm rolling in a free gift with purchase yet again, and this is the Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte Primer, just in the little deluxe sample, and it actually is kind of weird. It's like, well, first it comes in a glass tube, which I've never seen from a sample before, but I guess that's what you get when you get a luxury product. But it has like a spatula instead of a pump, which I think is kind of weird, and it has like a scent to it, kind of like I think it's like lemongrass or verbena, something like that. I actually don't know what the texture is like. Oh, so yeah, it does look like it would be very mattifying. That's what it looks like. I just realized I must have smudged my lipstick somewhere, so that'll be fun figuring out where it went. Anyway, my goal will be to finish this, and I honestly do think I can finish this by next update. I'm actually hoping I finish it within the next week because I want another makeup empty, but I'll just have to see. I don't exactly know like how much of this I'm going to be using in one use. So my last product is my blue product, and that is my Peter Thomas Roth. It's a moisturizer. It's called the Water Drench Broad Spectrum SPF 45 Hyaluronic Cloud Moisturizer, which is a very long name, but this is just like a deluxe sample that I got in a little sample pack from Sephora. Let's see what it looks like, if it'll even come out. Oh, a lot came out. My bad. My goal will be to finish this, but it does smell like sunscreen. So that's what it looks like. Hopefully it like actually rubs into my face and doesn't leave a white cast. But yeah, my goal will be to finish this, and I do think I can finish this in 1 month, and it'll honestly, as long as this doesn't break me out or anything, I think it'll be kind of nice to have my SPF and my moisturizer all in one product, especially since I'm almost done with the skincare that I'm using now. I don't know if I'll start using it this week because it's been raining in my city for the past 2 days. Well, technically 3 days because it's raining today again, and I think it's going to continue raining for a while. But so I'm not going to be like going out much, but eventually I will get use on this and yeah, see what it's like. Let me show you my mug that I got while I was in Ethiopia. This is actually the first time I'm ever using it because I kind of forgot about it. But I went in 2019, and this is the first time I'm ever using it. But it's really cute, I think, and yeah, I love it. So I just had to show you that. I thought it was really cute. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this update. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out everyone else who's doing this project. You can click on the hashtag that'll be in the title or my description box. Check out Jessica and Misty, who will also be in my description box. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.